Yo, welcome back to the Coherent Flow. We need to talk about why you can say, I am wealthy, or I am healed 1,000 times, but your life stays exactly the same. You are doing the work, but it feels like your words are hitting a brick wall. That wall is real. Dr. Joe Dispenza calls it the analytical mind, but I want you to think of it as the bouncer. Imagine your subconscious mind is an exclusive VIP club. Inside that club is where your reality is created, your health, your bank account, your relationships. Standing at the velvet rope outside is a massive, skeptical bouncer. This bouncer has a clipboard with a list of known truths. When you walk up with a new thought like, I am abundant, the bouncer looks at his clipboard. He sees history of debt. He looks at your bank app. He says, you're not on the list. And he kicks the new thought out. This is why positive thinking fails. You are arguing with the bouncer in the alley instead of getting into the club. Today, we are going to look at exactly how this bouncer blocks you in the mirror, in your bank account, and on your phone. And I am going to give you the VIP pass, the specific technique to slip past the bouncer and plant the seed of change directly into the source. Let's get into the real examples. Let's look at your health. You wake up and decide, today I am healed. You say the affirmation. You try to feel good. Then you walk into the bathroom and look in the mirror. The moment you see your tired eyes or feel the familiar twinge of pain in your back, the bouncer steps in. He says, who are you kidding? Look at you. You look exhausted. You felt that pain just now. You are sick. The bouncer uses sensory evidence to reject your new thought. Because you feel the pain, your analytical mind flags the affirmation, I am healed, as a lie. It rejects it. The signal never reaches your cells. You leave the bathroom feeling worse because now you feel like a failure and a liar. The bypass. You cannot fight the bouncer with logic. You have to sneak past him with sensation. Instead of looking in the mirror, you must close your eyes. When you remove the visual evidence, the bouncer gets confused. He has no clipboard. In the dark, you focus on the space around your body. You find a part of your body that doesn't hurt, maybe your earlobe or your hand. You focus intensely on that neutral sensation. You tell the bouncer, I am just sensing space. He lets you in. Once you're in the sensation of space, then you plant the feeling of relief. Now let's look at money. You visualize a check for $10,000. You feel excited. You are ready to receive. Then your phone buzzes. It's a notification, low balance, or a bill due. Your analytical mind instantly spikes into high beta. The bouncer screams, danger, look at the math. You don't have enough. You can't afford to be calm. The bouncer uses logic and math to block the feeling of abundance. He tells you that feeling wealthy when you are broke is dangerous and irresponsible. He forces you back into survival mode to fix the problem. But survival mode produces the chemistry of lack, which repels the money you want. The bypass. You have to treat the bill like a neutral data point, not a threat. When you see the low balance, refuse to calculate, refuse to do the math in that moment. Use the it is paid technique. Look at the bill and for 3 seconds, hallucinate. Visually overlay the word paid in green letters across the screen. Feel the split-second relief of it being done. That split second of relief sneaks past the bouncer before he can start doing the math. You have successfully planted the seed of paid in the subconscious before the logic kicked in. Finally, this is the most painful one. You want a relationship. You visualize love. You feel worthy. Then you text that person, and they don't reply for 4 hours. The bouncer goes crazy. He pulls up the files from your past relationships. He says, they aren't replying because you are annoying. Remember when your ex left? This is happening again. You are unlovable. The bouncer uses pattern recognition to predict the future based on the past. He is trying to protect you from rejection by making you reject yourself first. He blocks the feeling of love and replaces it with anxiety. You send a desperate double text, and the self-sabotage is complete. The bypass. You must fire the predictor. When the bouncer says they act like this because they hate you, you say, I don't know that. You embrace the unknown. The analytical mind hates the unknown, but the subconscious loves it. Tell yourself, I actually don't know why they haven't replied. It could be anything. In the absence of data, I choose to feel secure. By refusing to predict the negative outcome, you leave the door open for the positive one. The pattern is the same in every area. You try to change. The bouncer sees evidence of the old reality, pain, bills, silence, and he blocks the new thought. You cannot force your way past him. You have to use the power of the present moment. You must close your eyes to remove the visual evidence. Then focus on space or breath to bore the bouncer, the analytical mind. Finally, plant the feeling when the guard is asleep. The moment you stop analyzing your life is the moment you start changing it. Slip past the guard, enter the club, create the reality from the inside. Thank you for tuning in to The Coherent Flow. If these examples helped you spot your own bouncer, hit the subscribe button and let me know in the comments. Where is your bouncer stopping you? The mirror, the bank, or the phone? I'll catch you on the flow.